And we are live once again for the 5th edition of Euro 2020 Daily Roundup. And I have my boy Liam with me. And if you guys notice, he's a bit sleepy right now. So that's the reason I got the go ahead to start the stream, because I saw it. You see what I'm talking about? So that's a great thing for us, guys. Guys, we are in business. We are in business. Do you guys even believe it? We are in business. Big up to the boy Thriller from Manila in the house. We got Odegaard in here as well. Big up to Odegaard. And we also see you guys talking about Sergio Ramos. I actually just saw that too. So yeah, Danny Referee, how are you doing, man? Turkey aren't out yet. They're not out yet. They would have been out officially if Switzerland had beaten Italy, but that didn't happen. And guys, I'm wearing the Switzerland national team jersey from the 2018 World Cup. I'm representing the Swiss, since none of the Swiss players represented the Swiss today. Okay, so I'm representing. I'm the sole representative for Switzerland today. So how's everybody feeling, man? Back again with another one. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button straight out the gate. We're gonna have some fun today. We have 3 games to review. 2 games that were not so huge, not high profile matches, but one big game, the Italian match, definitely worth talking about for a very, very long time. This Italian team did not come to play around, and I like the razzle-dazzle that I'm seeing from Italy at this tournament so far. Razzle-dazzle is the right word to describe the Italians so far, because they came to party. They're not playing. Listen, as a matter of fact, they didn't come to play. They came for war. Okay? They came for war. W-A-R, war. That's what they came for. They're not playing around. 6 goals at the tournament. This is a team that does not score a lot of goals at the Euros. It's the first time they scored 6 in the opening game, and they did it again. Not 6, 3. First time they scored 3. First time they did score 6 in 2 matches at the Euros. So big up to Italy. We will talk about them later on in the stream. So guys, we're going to get right into proceedings, and we will be starting with Group B. We had a game in Group B between Finland and Russia. This was played in St. Petersburg, Russia. And the Russian came out 1-0 victors. They needed this win. After the opening match horror show against the Belgians, Russia needed this win really, really bad, man. You know what I mean? You know, like how a desert need water? Yeah, that's how bad Russia needed this win, because if they had lost this game, it would have been all doom and gloom for them going into their final match versus Denmark, where they would definitely need a win there. So against Denmark, a draw would be fine. So far in Group B, Denmark 0, Finland 1. We could all recall that tragic game that involved the whole Christian Eriksen medical emergency, and thank God Christian Eriksen is alive and well and breathing. We don't know whether he'll play again, but let's be optimistic for Christian Eriksen, okay? So Finland picked up a big win. That was an unlikely win, and they're still alive in the tournament despite losing today, narrowly losing against their neighbors Russia. Belgium defeated Russia 3-0 in the opening game, and then tomorrow we will see Denmark coming up against Belgium. So to talk a bit about this game, Finland 0, Russia 1, with a 45th minute goal, extra time goal by Alexei Miranchuk, one half of the Miranchuk identical twins. His brother Anton isn't in the squad, and I don't understand why. I can't really differentiate from the twins because they're identical twins, but seemingly Alexei is the better twin. But I'm pretty sure that Anton could actually fill in for Alexei without anybody knowing. They're that identical. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that was a really good goal by Alexei Miranchuk. Some very brilliant individual work. A left-footed shot through the defenders and caught the Finnish goalkeeper Hudetsky flat-footed up into the V, and he scored the game's only goal. That was very, very well executed by Alexei Miranchuk. And when you look at this Russian team, the heart and soul of this Russian team is the triangular attacking partnership of Artem Zuba, Alexei Miranchuk, who was brought in after he came off the bench in the first game. One of 3 changes made by Stanislav Cherchesov, and the changes worked. One of the other changes was the goalkeeper switched. Younger goalkeeper came in, one for the future, Miranchuk, and someone came in for Yuri Zhirkov at fullback, who will be out of this tournament. So Miranchuk, Alexander Golovin, and Artem Zuba makes up the 3-prong attack here for the Russian team, and they will depend heavily on the trio if they are to stay in the tournament and move beyond the group stage. But with this win, that would give the Russians hope, especially since they're playing on home soil. So debutants Finland would have advanced to the round of 16 with a win, but we all know that that did not happen. Definitely didn't happen. And I think Finland were very lucky to get that win in the first game against Denmark. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but a win was a little bit like I was really surprised by the fact that Finland actually won that game. But we all could understand what the Danish players went through with the whole Christian Eriksen situation, and we could give them a little leeway for that. You see what I mean? So big up to the boy Thriller, man. Thriller, do you know, I actually, it took me a whole day to really understand why you came up with the whale and the turkey thing. And I was gonna buy some jerk chicken and rice and peas over at the Jamaican Flavors, you know what I mean? And it dawned on me because I was watching the game between Wales and who did they just, and Turkey. And I'm like, wait, Thriller was actually talking about Wales, the national team, and Turkey, the national team. And I'm like, damn. One whale-sized turkey versus 100 turkey-sized whales. And I was like, oh my God, Thriller, bro, you're a genius. Your IQ, very high, sky high, on point, love it. So in the game, Finland versus Russia, early goal scored by Joel Poyanpayo, and that was a great header, nice ball into the box. But unfortunately, Poyanpayo had actually stepped ahead a bit too early, and the goal was chalked off. I was like, God damn, Finland out the blocks faster than Michael Johnson, Donovan Bailey. You see what I'm saying? Can't be that Finland are about to knock Russia out of this tournament. But lucky for Russia, the goal was deemed offside. There was a great 10-minute chance by Ozdayev, and it was put over. And at that point, I was like, Russia, if they don't take their chances, they will definitely pay. First 15 minutes of the game, very competitive, back and forth for both teams, very open game. Poyanpayo had another very good chance, but that was blocked. Big block. The Russian defense came up trumps on the day. First, by playing Poyanpayo offside, and then that block was needed. Really needed. So there was also a 25th minute change. Remember, Russia, they had to make 2 first half changes in the opening game against Belgium, and they were forced to make another change when Mario Fernandez, the Brazilian-born Russian fullback, had to go off, and Karavayev came on. So at that point, I was wondering if that would have hampered Russia's their progress so far in the game, and it would have actually thrown their tactics and their strategies out of whack. But it didn't. Karavayev came on, and he put on a very stellar performance. Very stellar performance. Around the half-hour mark, I was very impressed that Finland were holding Russia to a 0-0 draw. And up until that point, they were executing their game plan down to a T. Because if Finland picked up another point, that would have been 4 points. And we know for Euro 16, which was the first 24-team Euros ever, and we have to use that as reference, that the champions, eventual champions, Portugal, went on to win the tournament with 3 points in the group. You see what I'm saying? They picked up 3 points in the group. So Finland picking up 4 points there would have been very, very good for them going into their final game against the mighty Belgians. There was a chance for Russia in the 37th minute, and the defender Uronen came in with a really, really good tackle, and he took a boot to the face in the process. Really, really gritty football. But the big moment came just on the stroke of the first half whistle with Miranchuk. Brilliant individual football there by the Atalanta man, and he put Russia 1-0 up, and that was the game's only goal. So Russia, there's a stat that Russia have never lost a game at the Euros when taking a lead. So they have now took the lead in 14 games at the Euros, and they have never lost, winning 12 and drawing 2. So Finland came out very well in the second half. Timo Pukki had a shot. It was well saved, and Russia, they held Finland very well with some stellar defending. I'm not gonna attempt to remember all the Russian players' names because it's very, very, very difficult thing to do. You see what I'm saying? And there's a player by the name of Jamalatov or something, man. I'm not gonna attempt to remember their name, but Russia put out a stellar performance. They needed to, and they picked up a well-deserved win. Not much more to add on that game. If you guys have anything else the words are not coming out. Anything else to contribute, please let me know in the chat. We'll definitely appreciate that. So let me see what you guys are saying right about now. Let me see what you guys are saying right about now. Robert Rodriguez. Or Christmas, if you eat turkey on Christmas, okay, enough with the turkey jokes, but they need some help. Too bad to see some teams leave so early, but someone has to lose. Yeah. But we are now on Finland. Guys, do you think Finland playing Belgium in their final game, do you think Finland actually stand a chance of staying in this tournament with 3 points that they picked up against Denmark? Do you think those 3 points will be enough? Because let's say they only lose 1-0 to Belgium, which is very unlikely. This Belgian team scores a lot of goals. But let's say they manage to barely lose 2-1 or something. They would actually give themselves a better chance of going through as one of the best third-place teams. But it's not looking good for Finland right about now. Debutantes Finland, I think they may get destroyed. I don't want to give it away too early, but I think they might just get destroyed by Belgium when they meet the Red Devils in their next game. So good stuff for Russia though. They keep their Euro 20 alive, and it would have been a travesty for them as hosts if they had went out after the second game. Because that's how it was actually looking. They could still go out. They could definitely still go out if they lose and they only get 3 points. It might not be enough for the next round. Definitely job well done by Russia. Let me see if I have any up-to stats for this game. But before I check on the up-to stats, let me just give you guys that match stat and then we'll move on. Finland, 11 shots at goal, 1 on target, 41% of the ball, 404 passes with an 81% pass accuracy. Russia with 14 shots at goal, 3 on target, 59% of the ball, 580 passes with an 83% pass accuracy, 12 fouls apiece for both teams. I think it was a very assured performance by the Russians, and we're seeing 2018 World Cup Russia and not the very inconsistent Russia that we've been seeing lately. So, well done, Stanislav Chechesov, Artem Zuba, and them boys. So, as I check for the up to stats, guys, how you feeling? How's your day? Have you hit the thumbs up button yet for the stream? Let me know. Let me know. How's your day going? So, all right. 22. Following his assists, Artem Zuba has had a hand in 22 goals in his last 21 appearances for Russia in all competitions. 14 goals and 8 assists. Leader. The man is a captain. And remember, I spoke about how important Zuba, Golovin, and Miranchuk are to this team. Cheryshev as well, but he wasn't involved in this this game from the start. I don't think he was even involved in this game. Let me just double check here. Yeah, Cheryshev definitely wasn't involved. He was on the bench, unused substitute. 1. Finland have only scored 1 goal in their 4 previous games against Russia. It was back in November 1995. That goal was scored by Kim Suominen. That goal, scored by Kim Suominen, was netted past goalkeeper Stanislav Chechesov, now Russia's current head coach. Solitary. Crazy, right? Crazy. I did have that stat to share with you guys as well, but I didn't. So it's a good thing it popped up in the up to stats. So that'll be it for the up to stats. That'll be it for the Russia-Finland post-match analysis. Very impressive performance by Russia. They needed to. So we are going to move on. How's everybody feeling? Did you guys answer that question? So Mustafa, congratulations to Russia. What else we have here? We have big up to AD in the house. How are you doing? Sebastian said need Lukaku. Masterclass versus Denmark. We got Robert saying Finland still could have a chance if it's a low scoring game. I think, yeah. Definitely what I mentioned. Hale B&G says Finland doesn't stand a chance at winning against Belgium. They will play for that goal difference. Well said, well said, well said. So Donovan McCrabb is saying almost the home page for Finland, not far from the border. Home game. A home game. All right. So appreciate that, guys. Dropping the gems in the chat. And we are going to move on to the next one. All right. So big up to the boy Lennon Sweet in the house, coming back yet again. Seems like he's back in Germany at the Euros. Good luck with that one, bro. That's all I got to say. Good luck. Definitely good luck. So we're going to move on. But before we do, we got to hit you with the next fixtures. Denmark play Belgium tomorrow. We will be talking about that game later on after I'm done analyzing the 3 matches. Finland play Belgium on the 21st. Wow, so wait. Belgium play there. Wow. And then Russia play Denmark on the final match day 3. That's sometime next week. That's 4 days. I think that's like next Tuesday or so. All right. I don't have a calendar right next to me, you know what I mean? Plus, I'm here with a baby doing the damn thing. Guys, you got to give me some credit, man. You got to give me some credit. You got to smash the thumbs up button for the stream because there's absolutely no one on YouTube right now doing Euro 2020 analysis with a sleeping baby in his hands. So you got to give it to the boy, Dominic Rich F.C. Alrighty. So that is it for Group B. And we are going to move into Group A. But before we move into Group A, must say hi to Luis Garcia. Hey, Dominic, 17 minutes late. Sorry. It's all good, bro. You could always watch the replay, man. It's always watch the replay. The replay value is very good. I've been watching the replays for quality control purposes. So you could do the same too. Donovan McCrabb, Daddy Dom, Sean Match. Dom, what is this? I don't, let me see. Let me check let me see. Oh, Jamaica in the house. Respect to you, my friend, doing a great job. Thank you very much, man. Do appreciate that. We have Robert Rodriguez. Good job, Dom. You're a wonderful dad. I try. I try. Definitely. So, Thriller, live chat is the reason I show up every day. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, man. Live is the best. Definitely the best. Big up to the boy Julian in the house. How are you doing, Julian? Nice to see you in here once again, bro. So, we're going to move right on, guys. Let's move right on. And we move in to Group A. Group A, where Italy are now on top of the group and they are guaranteed a spot in the next round. Would they go through as group winners? We don't know yet because their final game are against Wales. And if Wales beat Italy, then Wales will top the group. So Italy will get either first or second in the group, guaranteed, for sure. So Switzerland, they're third. Wales second, of course. Switzerland third. They're not out yet. The final game will be against Turkey, who are also not out as yet. They would have been out with a Switzerland win over Italy. So all the teams in Group A are still alive, but it's not looking good for Turkey at all. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the Wales versus Turkey game. So far in the group, Italy 3, Turkey 0, Switzerland 1, Wales 1. Wales 2, Turkey 0, and we will get to Italy 3, Switzerland 3 in a second. So let's click this one and talk about this one a bit. So Aaron Ramsey with a 42nd minute goal and Connor Roberts scoring deep into extra time to give Wales a convincing 2-0 victory. Very well done by Wales beating Turkey. 100 Turkey-sized Wales defeated a huge Wales-sized Turkey. Power in numbers. That's what you call putting your heads together. 100 heads coming up with better ideas than one big ass head. All right, so yeah, so early chance by Aaron Ramsey. Sat down Soyuncu on his behind, but pulled out, a good save from Ergochan Chakir, the Trabzonspor goalkeeper, linked with a move to Liverpool every single summer. There was also a 17th-minute chance for Gareth Bale, and kept out by Soyuncu. Wales, Gareth Bale with the nice ball in. I always get mixed up with Bale and Wales. Bale is Wales. Without Bale, there is no whale. There is no Wales. Just know that. Just know that. But that was a very nervy moment, and it was a handball shout. But with the handball rule change, there won't be a lot of handballs given for penalties given for handball in the box, because it was accidental and the player could have done absolutely nothing there. So it was a great start to the match for Wales, and Turkey were under a whole lot of pressure. Turkey did create some chances, but nothing clear-cut. It was Wales creating the clear-cut chances, and there was another big one by Aaron Ramsey, the former Arsenal man who moved to Juventus, but didn't have such a great season. He blasted that ball over, and that was a wasted chance, a very, very, very good chance there for Aaron Ramsey, but didn't put it in the back of the net. 43rd minute is when the moment, 42nd minute is when the moment of truth came. Gareth Bale with a very brilliant, goddamn, that pass was sublime, guys. One of the assists of the tournament so far. It just caught out the Turkish defense, who looked like they were sleeping. And when you look at Turkey's defense, man, you know what I mean? It comes with quality. So Soyuncu at Leicester, Demiral at Juventus. You have Karaman. Karaman does play, well, not Karaman. Karaman is not Karaman. Celik, who does play at Lille, and Umut Merash, who is not at the top quality, but still, when you look at Soyuncu and you look at wait, Demiral didn't start. I swore Demiral started this game. Demiral did come on in the second half, but yeah, you see, Demiral did come on. I know I saw Demiral, but it was the youngster Kahan Ahan in the back there. God damn, I thought I could have swore Demiral started this game. Jesus Christ. I really thought Demiral started this game. I guess after scoring that own goal against Italy, he got dropped. But still didn't make a difference. Who was at the bat there for Turkey at all? But that was a great finish by Aaron Ramsey. 1-0 to Wales. And Wales looked much better than they did when they played the Swiss, where they were more defensive. They were more, timid. And it took them very, very late in the game to actually equalize there. I think Wales should have actually lost that game against the Swiss. The Swiss didn't capitalize on their chances and they were made to pay. And now it's Wales who are in a very, very good position to go into the next round like they did at the 2016 event where they made it all the way to the semi-finals. So big up to Wales doing the damn thing again. I did not predict Wales to get out the group, guys. I predicted Turkey to come in second and Wales to come in dead last. But Wales are just showing us that, you could never write off the underdog team in the group. So I love what they're doing, though. Definitely love what they're doing. And, good for them. Hard luck for Turkey. This game was played in Baku. About 4,000 Turkish fans at the stadium. They came out to support their boys, but I think this Turkish team has let down the nation, has let down the fans. And this is not the Turkish team that we all fancy to get out the group. It doesn't look like they're going to get out the group at all. So they came back for the after the halftime break, and Turkey had to chase the game. There was a chance for Çalhanoğlu. Easy save by Danny Ward in goal. Yilmaz with a chance after Kayan Ayhan header. It was a double header. One from Demiral, one from Ayhan. But I don't know how Burak Yilmaz, who has been on absolute fire last season, and he has been in good form. He just scored a hat-trick there in the World Cup qualifiers. And I don't know, that was against the Dutch as well, and I don't know how he didn't put that in the back of the net. So Turkey, they got themselves to blame. Poor quality in the final third, and they just have not been defending well at the tournament. They have now shipped 5 goals without reply. So, very disappointed in this Turkish team. Very, very. So around the 60th minute, the game was very open, back and forth stuff for both teams. And Wales withstood some early pressure by Turkey. First 15 minutes after in the second half, I should say. And then Wales got a penalty and a chance to put the game to bed. But Gareth Bale stepped up and skied it. And at that moment, I was saying to myself, if this was Alvaro Morata, we would have never heard the last of this. If this was, for example, a player like Timo Werner, if this was Raheem Sterling, we would have never heard the last of this. But because it's Gareth Bale, I don't think much people are going to talk about this because Gareth Bale have not missed a penalty since 2010. So he does not miss penalties. He really doesn't. So I was really surprised when that one was blasted over. And I was like, whoa, Turkey could actually be in this game. I did predict a 1-1 draw. And I'm like, okay, it seems like my prediction are going to, it's going to happen. But Turkey just never created any clear-cut chances to put the ball in the back of the net. Ayhan had a penalty, a header from a corner. Easy save again. Easy save. And not to forget to mention, Gareth Bale, after that penalty miss, could have scored after Ergachan Shakir basically give him the ball to put in the net, but Gareth Bale missed it. So Turkey, they just haven't been good, man. They really haven't been good. Gareth Bale had a 79-minute header saved easily. Demiral had a header, and that was one of the best chances for Turkey. So they had opportunities to square the game, pick up a point, go into their final game of the group stages to pick up something against Switzerland and go through, most likely a win. And they just failed. They just looked so inept in the final third of the field. And they just look so inept in their defensive third of the field. So in the final moments of the game, the tempers began to flare up. There was a little fight between Burak Yilmaz, who was probably frustrated that he couldn't score and he wasn't getting any service. And it was just a whole little mix-up, man. And it almost got really ugly. Some yellow cards were dished out. And during extra time, Wales ended up scoring. Gareth Bale had a shot saved by the goalkeeper. And then they kept trying. Of course, you got to keep the ball in the opposition's third of the field just to waste the, grind on the clock. And Wales ended up scoring through Connor Roberts. So very, very good performance by Robert Page. You got to give it to Robert Page taking over after Ryan Giggs going through his legal issues and all, and for having this team very, very organized. You also have to give it to the players, because if they don't go out there and hold their heads down and just, buckle down and play this football, they wouldn't be picking up such good results. So 1-1 against the Swiss, 2-0 against Turkey. No one expected Wales to be on 4 points. Well, maybe the Welsh fans, but not me. Definitely not me. And they're looking poised for a place in the round of 16. So, look, Group A here. Wales, they're up for it against Italy. If they come in second in this group, who are they going to face? I'm going to just take a look at the bracket here. Second in Group A. I need second in Group A. Runner-up Group A. All right, let me find that. Runner-up in Group A. Seems like that's very, very elusive right about now. All right, runner-up in Group A will play the runner-up in Group B. So if we take a look at the table right now, guys. We take a look at the table. It's looking like Wales are looking good right now, guys, for running the tournament if they manage to come in second in this group and go through. Because the game between the Swiss now and Turkey holds a lot of bearing on whether Wales go through, because it's looking like the Italians are going to beat Wales, right? And Wales have to protect their goal difference. Switzerland with a -3 goal difference most likely won't get into a positive goal difference. But let us say, Switzerland won't beat Turkey 3-0. I don't think they'll beat Turkey 3-0. But Wales cannot lose badly to Italy if they do lose. Let us see what happens. So if Wales come in second in this group, they will play one of Russia, Finland, or Denmark. And it's not looking so much like Denmark right now. Finland or Russia, that is not a bad draw at all, guys, for Wales. So if there's any Wales fans in here, things are looking really, really damn good for y'all. Seriously, things are looking good. And according to the bracket, they will play the winner of C versus a third place from D, E, or F. So the winner of C, well, we don't know. But Ukraine, Netherlands, yeah, I think Wales, listen, man, Wales could reach the semifinals again, guys. They have a nice path, very, very nice path in the brackets there. Very, very nice path, guys. So just to give you guys some stats on this game before we move on to the final one, and then we go into a bit of preview for tomorrow's matches. Turkey versus Wales. Turkey, 18 shots at goal. There was a lot of shots in this game, but 6 on target for Turkey, but it wasn't a lot of clear-cut chances, though. I could remember 2 clear-cut chances. One from Demiral and one from Burak Yilmaz. They had 64% of the ball. 514 passes, 84% pass accuracy. So they passed the ball very well. They committed 18 fouls, which means that they were very eager to get the ball back from Wales, but maybe a little too rash at times. Maybe a little bit too impulsive at times. So they didn't keep their poise about them. But you know who kept their poise? Wales. And it could have been even uglier if Gareth Bale had put in those chances. If Aaron Ramsey had scored those chances, it could have got worse. It could have got worse for the Turkish team. Wales, 16 shots at goal, 7 on target, only 36% of the ball, 300 passes with a 75% pass accuracy. Quality performance by Wales. You got to give it to Joe Rodon and Meffam in the back. What's his name? Chris Meffam, I think his name is, of Bournemouth. Can't remember his first name, but I think his name is Chris. But you got to give it to these guys. They put out a very, very good performance on the day. Let's go up back to Group A here. I was lingering on Group B. But they put out a very, very good performance, and they deserve the win. And we did mention if Aaron Ramsey shows up, if Bale show up, if Daniel James show up, this team could be a force to be reckoned with. And I don't regret not predicting them to get out the group. It's always good to leave something to the imagination. I want to be surprised. And Wales are surprising us right now. They could yet be the dog horses of Euro 2020 like they were for Euro 16. All the way to the semis. God damn it. Wales are looking good. They're doing the damn thing. So, to give you guys some up to stats for this one, let me get the up to stats. 50%. Aaron Ramsey has either scored or assisted exactly half of the 12 total goals that Wales have scored at the Euro tournaments. 2 goals and 4 assists. Nucleus. He is the center of everything. Ramsey and Bale. Heartbeat of the Welsh team. 50. Following the opener, Aaron Ramsey, 17. Gareth Bale, 33. Account for 50 of the 72 goals that Wales's current Euro 2020 squad have scored for their national side, excluding own goals. Double act. 50 out of 72. When you tally up all the squad, the goals in the squad, wow. Amazing, man. Talk about how important these guys are. 2000. Gareth Bale is the first player to miss the goal frame entirely with a penalty at the Euro since Raul for Spain against France at the 2000 tournament, excluding shootouts. Wayward. That was a bad penalty. Really horrible. 4. Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey created a total of 4 chances for one another against Turkey, the most of any duo in a single game at Euro 2020. At Euro 16, the most by any pair in a single game was also by Bale and Ramsey. 6 against Russia. Telepathic. Big stuff, man. Big stuff. And we got another one. 5. Only France, with 6, have won more matches across Euro 16 and Euro 2020 combined than Wales. They're big. They're huge. They're mammoth. They're humongous. They are Wales. Wales have the best winning percentage in the European Championship history, with 63%, winning 5 out of 8 games. Remember, they made their debut at Euro 16. Dragons. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. And I could give you more, but I won't. So, awesome stuff by Wales, man. You got to give it to them. You got to give it to them. Lovely, lovely performance, man. So, we do have a new member. Chris Up. Haven't seen you around these parts in a long, long time, man. Thank you very much for becoming a member, guys. Remember, memberships are open. And if you can support the channel by being a member, please do. Appreciate all the current members as well. You know who you are. Don't need to single you out. We do have one in here by the name Thriller from Manila. All right, so appreciate that, man. So Burak Chan back again. Thank you very much for coming through. Burak Chan says, if Wales finish second in the group, they have good chances for the quarterfinals. Exactly what I've been saying. They have a path straight to the semis like they did in 2016. So I like to give props to Wales, man. You know what I mean? I'm not bandwagoning or anything. I'm going to own up. I did not predict Wales to do well at the tournament, and they are doing well. Okay? They are doing well. So you got to give it to them, man. Definitely. So they're coming up with a big 2-0 win. And guys, what we're gonna do before we do move on to the next game, of course, you know, we gotta touch on the next fixtures, and you know, then we move on. So for Wales, the next game will be against the Italians. And then we have Turkey coming up against Switzerland on match day 3. So 2 match days finished. Of course, it's Group A, so it would actually finish proceedings first. And F, the group of death, would finish proceedings last. So congratulations to Wales. It would be a big match between them and Italy at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. So guys, we're going to move on to the final one. Italy 3, Switzerland 0. Listen, man, listen. I don't even need to refer to my notes to talk about this game. I really don't need to. I may just refer to the notes a bit to just remember some details. But god damn it, man. This Italian team are looking like money. Seriously. This team is looking damn good. This team is looking like designer. You feel me? Versace. They're looking good. They're looking damn good. Seriously. This is one of the most complete teams at the tournament. Goalkeeper Donnarumma. Hardly tested, but whenever he's tested, he's looking good. The man is on the cusp of joining PSG. Big money move to PSG. Not in terms of AC Milan getting any money, but in terms of Donnarumma getting the money as a free agent. You look at their defense. Chiellini, he had to go off injured, but Acerbi came on and you didn't even know. I think Acerbi actually, he was more commanding than Chiellini. Maybe it's a little blasphemous to say, but he came in and replaced Chiellini seamlessly. Bonucci, his presence was felt because the Swiss could not breach their defense. You look at their fullbacks. Spinazzola, reborn. He got man of the match in the first game against Turkey. You look at Di Lorenzo coming in for Florenzi, who's injured. You look at their midfield, missing Verratti, but Manuel Locatelli, his stock's rising faster than AMC and GameStop. Manuel Locatelli, who has been linked with a move to Manchester City. I think Pep Guardiola probably got on the phone today and said, listen, man, get this deal done ASAP. This guy, Manuel Locatelli, is money. Hey, Manny, come through. Come join Manchester City. Listen, it's a match made in heaven. Manuel Locatelli, Man City. I wasn't so bullish on Manuel Locatelli, to be honest. Never really seen much of him. But from what I saw today, the Sassuolo man will not be playing for Sassuolo next season. He's also linked with a move to Juventus and amongst other top Premier League clubs. But he's going to be worth more than 40 mil. His premium just went up a bit. You might have to pay 50 mil for Locatelli, and he's worth every single penny. Okay? 26-minute goal set up by Domenico Berardi, who has been amazing at the tournament so far. I think Berardi is also a Sassuolo man, if I'm not mistaken. You could tell that I don't watch the Serie A week by week, you know, but I do know the players. I do know some of them, not all of them. Most of them. 52nd minute goal by Locatelli. What a goal. Set up by Barella. Another very, very talented player in the midfield. You got to ask yourself, when Marco Verratti is fit again, how do they fit him into that 11? Are they going to take out... Because you can't drop Locatelli now. Locatelli just made himself undroppable, right? You can't drop Locatelli. Barella has been playing well. Jorginho has been the metronome. Who are you going to drop? It has to be one of Barella or Jorginho because you can't drop Locatelli now. And the big man Ciro Immobile who has been one of Europe's deadliest attacker across the last, I think, 5 seasons or so, where there's a stat that's going around saying there's only Messi, Ronaldo, and I think it might be Raheem Sterling and Lillian team in defense, in midfield, and in attack. And we might be looking at Switzerland, seeing that they didn't score, and we might be saying, man, Switzerland are trash. They're trash. But they're actually not. They were thoroughly outplayed by this Italian team. Thoroughly outplayed. And guys, if you're getting value from the stream, make sure you smash the thumbs up button, because I'm talking pure facts right about now. Speaking the gospel. And we already got to 51 likes. You guys are the real deal. I knew it. I knew you were the real deal, man. I knew you were the real deal. If you're yet to smash the thumbs up button, make sure you do so, please. I will definitely appreciate that. So just to refer from the notes real quick, guys, a 10-minute chance by Spinazzola. You know, not 10 minutes chance by Immobile. Great pass in the box by Spinazzola, but Immobile headed it over. And the more opportunities Immobile get, is the better he will actually get as the tournament go along. So the fact that he missed that one, he was kept on the field late by Mancini, who is, he just looks like a king right now, man. With the poker face, well-dressed in designer, and everything is going for him. Another clean sheet, another shutout by this Italian team. They have gone almost 1,000 minutes, I think, without conceding a single goal. I think this is like 8 games with clean sheet. They have not lost a game since 2018. They have only lost 2 games under Roberto Mancini. Guys, are Italy really going on to win this tournament? Because the way they're playing right about now, they're looking good. It would take a whole lot of beating to beat this Italian team. Seriously, I can't wait to see them come up against the elite opposition. The elite. Yeah, Wayne Ty, 10 games. 10 games, clean sheets. Spinazzola is class. Man City is actually looking for a left back. Maybe we could bring him in. Recruit Spinazzola. So, look, man. Look, Ademola, look, man. This Italian team, I want to see them come up against the more quality opposition. They've been playing against some weak teams. They've been bullying these weak teams. These weak teams are not good enough for Italy. I want to see how they look against France and England, even Spain to a lesser extent, at a major tournament. I'm talking about at a major tournament. I'm not talking about a friendly. I'm talking about a major tournament like the Euros. And they will clash with someone big when they move on to the next rounds. Italy will top this group, guys. And if they top the group, who will they play? Winner of Group A will play the runner-up in Group C. Okay? So if we just go back real quick and we check Group C. Ah, boy. Italy will meet one of Austria, Netherlands, or Ukraine. I would like for it to be the Netherlands. I'm not kidding. I would like for it to be the Netherlands. I would like for it to be the Netherlands. Seriously. Austria or Ukraine top this group. I want to see Italy tested as soon as the round of 16 kick off. I don't want them to get Austria. I don't want them to get Ukraine. I want them to get the Dutch. I want them to get the Dutch. That's what I want. On their side of the bracket, let's say they win the round of 16 game. They will play the winner of B or the third place from A, D, E, or F. So the winner of Group B, God damn it, they could meet Belgium in the round of the last 8. Lord God, this is what I want. Okay, let's say they get an easier team than the Dutch. Let's say they get Austria or Ukraine, right? And they get into the quarterfinals. Best believe they're meeting Belgium. Barring a catastrophic performance by Belgium in the round of 16, of course. But I do think they're going to meet Belgium. Listen, there's a collision course set for Belgium and Italy. We would like to see Belgium win the tournament. We would like to see this resurgent Italian team win the tournament. Only one will move on. Who would it be? Who would you put your money on? Belgium or Italia? Let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I'm reading comments right about now. Let me know in the chat. That'll be good. That'll be a good game. That'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to that game. Seriously. But Italy, man, they have never scored. Before this tournament, they have never scored 3 goals in a game. And they have now done it twice. Once against Turkey and then against Switzerland. Are they going to do the same against Wales? Because I don't think this Italian team are going to relent. I don't think they're going to rotate and try things. They don't need to try things no more. Do you know why Italy don't need to try things anymore, guys? Simply because Mancini has been trying things since he got appointed. He has used 60 plus players over the last couple years. 60 something. And I think he has about 30 different goal scorers. So he has tried. He knows his best 11. You're going to see continuity from this team. When other teams are chopping and changing 3, 4, 5 players, Mancini might just change one because of injury or because of, fatigue or something like that. But you won't be seeing him chopping and changing the team just because. It doesn't work like that. And this Italian team has taken on a new identity. This Italian team is like a Charmeleon turning into a Charizard. You see what I'm saying? And it's very, very, very ferocious. Very ferocious. And Charizard is a dragon. And they'll be coming up against the Dragons Wales next. So let's see who win that dragon fight. Would it be Italy? Or would it be Wales for the top spot in Group A? So in the 24th minute, Chiellini, he had to go off. But before he did score from a corner routine. But that goal was chalked off by VAR. Handball by Chiellini. And the rule states that you cannot help yourself with your hands to score. If it was a teammate inadvertently handled the ball, accidentally handled the ball, and you score, then the goal would have counted. For example, like the Champions League game between Tottenham and Man City, if the rule was the same then, if the rule was like it is now, Man City would have moved on and played Ajax and not freaking bum Tottenham, okay? Sorry, any Tottenham fans watching this right about now, okay? All right, thank you very much. Thank you. I if there's any Tottenham fans out there at all, good luck with your manager Fonseca this season. And good luck playing against Man City, the first match of the Premier League season. Good luck, man. Good luck, Tottenham fans out there. So, 26th minute is when the goal came, man. This guy, Domenico, he got my name, Domenico Berardi, devastating run down the right-hand side, running to the byline and squaring the ball to Locatelli, who's unmarked. Nobody's picking up Locatelli. It was some poor defending by the Swiss, man. Akanji, Elvedi, and Fabian Shaw needs to all be fired. Fire them. Bring in some new defenders, okay? Because they were sleeping. They were simply sleeping. As a matter of fact, I think they were caught ball watching. The gracefulness of Domenico Berardi and the beautiful long hair of Locatelli and his graceful strike got them all stunned, and they were just standing up watching proceedings. Because I can't find any other explanation to why the Swiss was so flat-footed on the day. and they conceded these goals from a player who don't really score goals like that. You see what I mean? He doesn't. And that's why his stock has gone up big time, because teams are going to be like, whoa, so you tell me he's a ball-winning midfielder and then he can give me goals as well? Yeah. Sign him up. So 1-0, 30 minutes of Italian dominance. They look better in attack. They look defensively astute. While for the Swiss, simply inept. Jordan Shaqiri, we didn't even realize when he went off the field. Haven't really done much apart from that cross in the first match for Mbolo. But he did not show up in this game. Xhaka needed to do more, but he was too busy figuring out what was going on in the midfield. Too busy keeping tabs on Jorginho, Locatelli, and not keeping tabs on Locatelli, of course, because, you know, he got away from them all the time. And 52nd minute, the man was unmarked. How he was unmarked, how he was able to hit that ball without any trouble, it's beyond me. But that was a great strike from about 20 yards out. That was just outside the D. And great shot, man. Great shot. The man is skillful. Now I see why he's been linked to to Manchester City. Now I see. Donnarumma was tested in the 64th minute. The best chance for the Swiss when Steven Zuba came on. But apart from that, it was nothing really to talk about in terms of the Swiss going forward. Another clean sheet for the Italians. Another shutout for Mancini. How long are they going to be able to put up with this, like, to keep this thing going? They're looking good. They're looking good. Guys, do you think Italy could definitely go on to win Euro 2020? They haven't won the Euro since 1968. That is very, very shocking. Because when you think about Italy, you say, okay, they won a few World Cups. They must have won a few Euros. Nope. Haven't done well at the Euros. But they have 2020, 2021 to make amends. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know. So that's all 3 games done and dusted. What we're going to do next, we're going to preview the games coming up tomorrow. We got 3 games, of course. And we're going to talk about those. We're going to give our predictions. So, guys, in terms of my predictions from yesterday, what did I do? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? I predicted Italy to beat Switzerland 1-0. I predicted a draw between Wales and Turkey. Wales won the game. And I predicted Russia to beat Finland 2-1. But before I do move on, let me just give you the stats for the Italian game. What am I saying? Italy versus Switzerland match. Italy, 13 shots at goal, 3 on target, 49% of the ball, 527 passes with an 85% pass accuracy. Finland, 6 shots at goal, 1 on target. They had 51% of the ball, a lot of possession. 542 passes, 86% pass accuracy. So this is how good the Italian defense were. The Swiss had most of the ball. They were passing the ball better, but they could not break down this Italian wall. Props to Italy. Props to Italy. They're looking good. They're looking damn good. They're looking good. So just for some up to stats, guys, 8. Switzerland have won none of the last 8 matches against Italy, drawing 4 and losing 4. That's coming into the game. They last beat their neighbors 28 years ago, a 1-0 victory in Bern as a part of FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. Current Italy head coach Roberto Mancini played that day uphill. We spoke about this yesterday. We spoke about these teams meeting 58 times and Italy winning the majority of them, but Switzerland not losing more than 50% of these games. So, good stuff. Very good stuff. So, 29. Having won each of their last 9 games in a row without conceding before tonight, Manuel Locatelli's opener is the 29th goal in a row Italy have scored without reply. And you could add 2 more goals to that. So they have scored 31 goals without conceding a single one. This is ridiculous. Listen, everything is pointing towards Italy winning the Euros. Every single thing. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Or are we going to see a team who barely getting through the tournament, like what Portugal did in 2016, go on to win it? Because sometimes it's not the prettiest team that go on to win the big competition. Look at Man City this season in the Champions League. They were the best. They didn't lose a single game up until the final day against Chelsea. And Chelsea, they were all over the place throughout the tournament for the most part, losing to Porto and all, and have some little up and down performance throughout. So, but mostly very good. Let me just mention that. Very, very good. And congratulations to Chelsea again for winning the not the Euros, but they did win the Euros in terms of the club competition though. So, another up to stat for you guys. 23 years, 159 days. Only Giacomo Bogarelli versus Switzerland in 1962 and Mario Balotelli versus Germany in 2012 have scored a brace for Italy at a major tournament at a younger age than Manuel Locatelli this evening. 23 years, 159 days. Listen, this guy is coming to Man City, guys. Remember I told you that. He's the right age, 23 years old. He's coming to Man City. Remember I told you guys that. Remember I told you that. Oh, he might just go to Juventus. 2. Ciro Immobile has become the first player to score in Italy's opening 2 games of a major tournament, Euros and World Cup, since Christian Vieri at the 2002 World Cup. Icing. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. More up to stats for you. 3. Following 3-0 wins against Turkey and Switzerland, Italy are only the second side in European Championship history to open their tournament with consecutive wins by 3+ goal margins after Netherlands in 2008, where they won 3-0 versus Italy and 4-1 versus France, setting the tone. And the Netherlands did not win that tournament. Spain did. Let's move on. That's it. That is it in terms of up to stats. Big up to everybody in the house. How's everybody feeling right about now? Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. Live again for the 5th day in a row. Guys, we have 65 likes. We got 100+ people in here. I'm pretty sure about, let's say, 35 of you have not smashed the thumbs up button. If you're in here and you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, I'm begging you, please. I'm down on my knees right now. You can't see me, but I'm down on my knees right now. Smash the thumbs up button, okay? It doesn't cost you anything. All right? Thank you. Let us move on. Let us move. Let us move. Okay, so guys, we got games tomorrow from Group B, right? We got games from Group B. So let's get the Group B background up. We're gonna talk about Group B game, and I know we got games from Group C. We should have 2 games from Group C tomorrow and 1 from Group B. So let's get into this game. This is where we're gonna predict tomorrow's matches, guys. We have Denmark and Belgium playing at 12 Eastern time, my time, New York time, guys. Denmark versus Belgium. It will be in Copenhagen. Denmark will be at home again like they were on match day 1 against Finland, where they lost. Belgium coming into the game after a 3-0 win against Russia. So let's click this. And I'm going to give you guys some head-to-head, and I'm going to let you know my prediction. This one might be a little easy, though. You know, seeing that Christian Eriksen won't be there for Denmark. I'm not saying Denmark are a one-man team, but it would have helped. I think Christian Eriksen would have made a big difference coming up against this very talented Belgium team under Roberto Martinez. Not Mancini, Martinez. We could see the Robertos coming up against each other in the quarterfinals though. So we're not gonna preview that one yet. But that's a prediction I'm making, an early prediction. So in terms of form, Belgium are unbeaten in 5, and the unbeaten run probably stretch back further than that. Denmark, they have a very good record where there's a stat out there that says, I think this is only like they only have a handful of losses since about 2016. So they're a very, very, very good team. In terms of head-to-head in European competition, 3 wins for Denmark, 2 wins for Belgium. So Denmark hold the aces in terms of European competition against Belgium. So that is something worthy of, writing down. So if you have a notepad or something next to you, just make a note that Denmark has a better head-to-head in European competitions over Belgium. All right? Let me take a sip of my beer right now. Thirsty. So guys, in all-time games, 15 games between these two teams, 6 wins for Denmark, 6 wins for Belgium, and 3 draws. Very well poised, man. Very well poised. So, goddamn, scam likely, guys. Scam likely. Scam likely. The calls are coming in. Scam likely. Sorry there. So the current coach of Denmark, his name is Kasper Hjulmand. Hjulmand. You got to say it with a little spit in your throat. Hjulmand. And he has met Roberto Martinez twice, and he has lost both games. So just make a note of that. And those losses came in the last Nations League games, where Belgium beat Denmark 4-2, and they beat Denmark 2-0, both home and away. So, touche, you know what I mean? Denmark and Belgium, they played to a 2-2 draw back in the year 2000. And it has been a long time since these teams actually met. 94-95 in European qualifiers, where Denmark won both games. So that was a dangerous Danish team. That was a Danish team that won Euro 92, and I think got to the final of Euro 96, if I'm not mistaken. So that was no Denmark team to play around with. I remember watching that team at the 98 World Cup as well. You know what I mean? Fire. That team was absolute fire, man. And guys, I have a question for you. Do you think Roberto Martinez makes this team look better, or does this team makes Roberto Martinez looks better? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Definitely let me know in the chat. So the last time Denmark has beaten Belgium, you got to go all the way back to 1995. But from 95, they have only met each other 3 times since, with Belgium winning 2 and 1 game ending in a draw. So that is something very important to note. As we mentioned, guys, Christian Eriksen. I think his absence would be the Achilles heel for this Denmark team. And we could, maybe I'm being a little bit, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but it's either they're going to rally and fight for Christian Eriksen in his absence, or they're going to flop. They could go on to lose all 3 games at the tournament. They can, because the final game against Russia would be a crunch game. This game against Belgium, it's a big game as well. This Belgium team, they not losing to Denmark, guys, and I don't need to keep going on and on and on. This Belgium team is so star-studded, and the way Lukaku is playing right about now, this man means business. Listen, I don't know why people are still underrating Lukaku, because Lukaku is one of the most deadliest strikers in the world today, man. And he just means business. Between the ears, he has improved, and his overall game has just gotten better. Why you think Inter Milan won the Scudetto, dethroning Juventus after so many years? It's Lukaku. Sign him up. Pep, sign him up. Sign up him, sign up Harry Kane, sign everybody up. Sign him up. I'm just joking, guys. Come on, man. Can't sign everybody. But Lukaku has been in sizzling form. Kevin De Bruyne could be back for this game after his injury in the Champions League final that Man City lost. Yeah, I got to rub it in. I got to rub it in. You know, got to keep rubbing it in. The more I talk about it, the more I become numb to it. Eden Hazard. He didn't look too bad in the opening match. Yannick Carrasco. Ferreira Carrasco. However you say his name. Won the title with Atletico Madrid. Dries Mertens. All these guys have a lot to prove. Yuri Tillemans. Oh man, what a player. Thibaut Courtois was big in goal. Belgium ain't losing this game. I know Denmark, they got some talent. But I don't think you're going to beat this Belgium team with Martin Braithwaite up top. No, it ain't happening. Nah happen. It nah happen. Not tomorrow. So I'm going for a Belgium win. A big win. I won't kill them. I'm going to go for 2-0. 2-0. Denmark. 0. Belgium 2. Clean sheet. Belgium into the next round. Denmark potentially out. What are your predictions, guys? Let me know your prediction in the chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. What's your prediction, guys? Let me know. Let me know. We got Dupe. 3-0. 3-0 to who? 3-0 to who, Dupe? Is this 3-0 to Denmark? 3-0 to Belgium? Dildar, big up to Dildar. Dildar, you've been coming up with some good stuff lately, you know. So, props on that, man. Gotta give the props when props do, you know what I'm saying? You been doing well. You've been on the money. Adrian Williams, 4-1 to Belgium. Antique, 3-0. Palomo, 4-0. You know what's the problem with you guys? Let me tell you the problem with y'all, right? Let me tell you the problem with you guys. You guys have absolutely no mercy. How are you treating Denmark like this, man? Look at what they just had to go through. Look at what they just had to deal with the whole Christian Eriksen situation. Some people are even saying that Denmark shouldn't even continue playing at the tournament. But you got to play. You know what I'm saying? It's a team. One player, you know, unfortunately, he suffered cardiac arrest and, you know, he almost died, but he is now in stable condition. It's a team sport, right? You got to continue. You can't mess up the tournament like that. This is not North Korea here who are going to pull out. This is not St. Lucia who are going to pull out of big competitions. This is Denmark. You see what I'm saying? If push come to shove, they might just send a futsal team like they did against Serbia a year ago or so. You understand what I'm saying? Have a little mercy on the Danish team, guys. Stop predicting 5-0 and 4-0, okay? Please, stop it. It is unfair. But Cesar, bro. Cesar, it will definitely take a miracle for Denmark to beat Belgium by 1-0. They would have to capitulate to lose against this Danish team without Eriksen. To be honest, quality in the Danish team, but man, this team revolves around Eriksen, man. It does. I think Eriksen is actually better for Denmark than he is at club level. Ask Ireland if you don't ask Ireland if you don't believe me. Ireland. Yeah, just ask anybody from Ireland if you don't believe me. So we got Thriller saying 1-0 to Belgium. Julian 5-0. So we have Bali, Mashu 2-1 to Belgium. Robert 2-1. What else we have here? Antoine Eugene. It will be a draw. 1-1 with Lukaku late goal. Dupe saying Belgium, obviously. Fatso 3-1 to Belgium. God damn. Everybody is back in Belgium. A few people are saying Denmark. But yeah, Belgium. Belgium would go on to win this. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Belgium, guys. So, with Belgium winning this game 2-0, they would actually, this is Group B, they would go on top the group and they would go through to the next round for sure. That would guarantee them a place into the next round, whether second or first. The next game in this group will be after Belgium play Denmark. It will be Belgium versus Finland. Because remember, Finland and Russia already played today. So Belgium and Russia play tomorrow, and then the next match day, which is the 21st, they got to wait until the match day 3 come around, and then Finland will play Belgium, where that one could get ugly, or it just may not get ugly. Maybe it could get ugly for Belgium, but the game between Russia and Denmark, this one would be one to definitely look forward to. So we're going to move right on, and we are going to move on to Group C. All right. So Group C, we have the Dutch, we have Austria, we have Ukraine, we have North Macedonia. And guys, I'm off from work tomorrow, so I'll be getting up bright and early around 8:30, have myself some breakfast, wash my face, brush my teeth. Maybe not in that order, but maybe I should go for a walk. Maybe I should start exercising in the morning, get myself in shape, you know what I mean? But Ukraine will play North Macedonia. This would be a good one. It's a must-win game for Ukraine, seeing that they lost their opening match to Netherlands in that 3-2 thriller. And North Macedonia also lost their opening match against Austria. Wasn't so much a thriller, but Goran Pandev and Iliv Elmas and Inis Bardi and Aliovsky and Ademi and goddamn Ristovsky and Angelovsky, the manager, will be looking to pull off an upset against Ukraine, just like they did against Germany in March. But Ukraine would want to channel the champion and the winning mentality of their manager, Andrei Shevchenko, and come out victors and put themselves in a very good position to go through when they play the final game in the group against Austria. North Macedonia, it's a must-win for them because the last game against the Netherlands, they would need to do a Germany again. But it's not looking good for North Macedonia in this group. They were always the underdogs. They were always the least favorite to get results in this group, and I predicted them to come in dead last. Ukraine, however, I think I predicted Ukraine to top this group. Would they go on to top this group? Maybe not, but you never know. 2 games left. They could pick up 2 wins. Let's just click on this and see what's going on in terms of head-to-head between these 2 teams. So we have 2 wins for Ukraine, 3-0 across those 2 matches in European competitions against North Macedonia. In terms of form, Ukraine are in very, you could say good. 5 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, and only a solitary loss that they picked up on match they won against a very, very good Dutch team. For North Macedonia, 1 loss as well in their last 5, and one of those wins are against the mighty Die Mannschaft. So in terms of overall head-to-head, these teams have played 4 matches, 2 wins for Ukraine, 1 win for Macedonia, and 1 draw. That 1 win for Macedonia came back in 2004 when Shevchenko used to play for the team. Let me see if Shevchenko actually played that game. I'm just checking to see if Shevchenko played. Yep, Andrei Shevchenko was in the team. Yeah, go figure, man. Go figure. Was Goran Pandev playing back then? No, he wasn't. There's no player still around, no recognizable player that was actually in the team. At least I cannot recognize those players. But Pandev wasn't a part of the team then. But North Macedonia did pick up a big victory, and that looked like it was in an international friendly. Let me just double check that. Yep, that was an international friendly, so nothing official. But these teams have met twice in official games for Euro 16 qualifiers. and Ukraine won both the games. So Igor Angelovsky coming up against Andrei Shevchenko in a must-win game for both teams. They got to rally. They got to play out their skins, and one of them got to walk away with a victory. A draw would not do any of these teams any good. It won't. It won't. Definitely won't. Not when North Macedonia has to play the Dutch on the final match day, and not when, Ukraine has to come up against an Austria team that already have 3 points in the group. So my prediction for this one, this is a tricky one to predict, guys. This is not as easy to predict as, it might seem. But this game will be played in Bucharest, Romania, and Ukraine. Oh, boy. Guys, I'm going to back Ukraine to win this one. Since I predicted them to win the group, I must say they win the game 2-1. North Macedonia do have a goal in them, or two. Germany may know what I'm talking about. They do have goals. So I'm going to go for them to win, to lose, but Ukraine to win the game 2-1. What's your prediction, guys? Let me know in the chats what we got here in terms of predictions. Big up to everybody in here. We got 122 people in the chat. Have we got to 100 likes for the video yet? No, we haven't. If you haven't yet, smash the thumbs up button. Smash it. Okay? Or else I'm going to call your mom and tell your mom that you're in the stream right now and you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button. All right? And you don't want me calling your mom. Because it doesn't matter what age you are. I know you're still scared of your mom. I know you are. Don't make me complain. All right? Thank you very much. So, Thriller, thank you very much. Thriller says, Dom, on the quest to financial and personal fitness, Paloma and I challenge you to 100 push-ups tomorrow, 5 sets of 20. Film it as well. Oh, all right. I'll do it. 100 push-ups. I'm not very good at push-ups, but I'll get it done. I'll try to incorporate it into a video of some sort or something. 100 push-ups tomorrow. God damn it. Jesus. I can't even do 10 push-ups. You're telling me to do 100. All right? God damn. So we have Steve saying, LOL, Dom. Steve, and you don't want me to call your mom. Okay? And Fatso says, okay, calm down, Dom. I like your video, G's. No need to call my mom. Okay? So Dildar is saying Ukraine 2. Malinovsky and Zinchenko to score. Robert Rodriguez 2-1 to Ukraine. What else we got here? Oh, Thriller said I have all day. Thank you very much. Julian is saying 3-1 to Ukraine. Zinchenko hat-trick, I doubt. I've grown to like Zinchenko, seeing that he's a Man City player and all. But he ain't scoring a hat-trick tomorrow at all. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, man. Yo, Antoine Eugene, bro. What's going on with the Haitian national team, man? You guys messed up in that game against Canada. That was a horrible own goal. Jeez, man. That got to be the worst own goal I've ever seen. The worst. Absolute worst. So Antique is saying Ukraine, beautiful. 2-0. So Stumak, Stefanenko, off his ass, 1-0. I don't know why Stefanenko should be starting that game. You know what I mean? Stefanenko should not be on the bench. Should definitely not be on the bench. So, guys, we need 17 more thumbs up to get to 100 for the stream 2 days in a row. We're looking very, very good. And I love it, man. I love it. I do enjoy what I do. And I make sure I make arrangements to make the stream possible. Like I did today, even though I have a sleeping baby in my hand. So smash the thumbs up button. The like goal is 100. And you guys might be asking, why is it so important to like the video, Dom? Because the more you like the video, it's giving the YouTube algorithm an indication that, hey, man, people are really digging this video. So let me share it out to prospective viewers so they could actually join the community. You know, and when I say prospective viewers, I mean like girls as well. And I know you guys might want a few girls up in here. You know what I mean? Like, we all like girls. If it was up to me, guys, I'll have 2 girls in bikinis dancing behind me right now, distracting the hell out of you. But I'm married and I can't engage in that kind of activity. So, and it's not good for the, you know, it won't be too good for the channel in terms of keeping it friendly and all of that. So, advertiser friendly. Unless we're advertising for a different type of, you know, company. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to move right on, guys. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Ukraine. And most of you guys are predicting Ukraine to win the game. The other game will be between the Netherlands and Austria. And as you guys know, I have already scheduled the live stream for tomorrow. I use my time wisely. Got the thumbnail ready. And the crazy thing about these, right? I have to do 2 thumbnails. I do one for the scheduling for you guys to have a nice visual. And then when the matches are over, I have to remake the thumbnails and basically put the stars of each game on the thumbnail. A lot of work, guys. A lot of work go into this. So the Netherlands versus Austria in a high-profile match. One of 2 high-profile games tomorrow where Denmark meets Belgium and now the Netherlands meet Austria. So in terms of form, the Netherlands are coming in 5 games unbeaten. Austria coming off of a win with the likes of David Alaba, Stefan Leiner, Konrad Leimer, and Marcel Sabitzer, and these guys doing very, very well. Mikel Gregorcic, all these guys looking good coming into the game. So Austria, not in bad form. You see, you dig? Not in bad form. So the Netherlands can't take them lightly. 2 wins for the Dutch. No wins for Austria in their European head-to-head. 6-1 aggregate goals. I got to give you some more head-to-head. That's not the only time these 2 teams have met. They definitely met each other more than that. So in terms of overall head-to-head, these teams have met each other 19 different times, with the Netherlands winning 9, the Orange winning 9, Austria winning 6, and 4 games ending in a draw. The current manager for Austria is Franco Foda. He's a 55-year-old German. He used to play for West Germany back in the day. And the manager for the Dutch is Frank de Boer, who no one believes in. No one is behind this guy. And he's also a twin brother. Ronald de Boer, I think his twin brother's name is, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? Ronald de Boer? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Ronald de Boer. I think he's like an identical twins to. They used to play for Ajax, and he's a former legend. Barcelona, Galatasaray, Rangers, Al Rayyan over in Qatar. So the man is a legendary player. Former legend. So I think he deserves a lot more, you know, respect. But after what he did at Crystal Palace a couple seasons ago, it's hard. It's really hard to show him that respect, man. You see what I'm saying? But this star-studded Dutch team will be without Virgil van Dijk for the entirety of the tournament. But you have new guys like Timber, and you have Daley Blind, an old guard. You have Veltman, Joel Veltman. You have guys like Denzel Dumfries. You have Patrick Van Aanholt. All these guys have to step up and deliver something special for the Dutch at this tournament. Guys, Austria. I like what I saw from Austria in the first game. Very good crosses in the box by Sabitzer and another by David Alaba. They look good. And then Marko Arnautovic, not to forget to mention him. He has a lot to prove. He want to make a statement. Even though he's playing in China for big money, he can still rub shoulders with the best in Italy. So this game is a difficult game to predict, though. But look, the last meetings between these 2 teams, dating all the way back to 1992, have all been wins for the Dutch. All of them. The last 3 games were international friendlies from 2016 to 2008. The Dutch won. There was a 4-3 thriller back in 2008. But then there were European qualifiers for 2003. The Dutch won both games. So the Dutch has always been a more talented unit than the Austrians. And I am fancying the Dutch here to win this game. Would it be another thriller, guys? We want thrillers. We want thrillers. We want thrillers. Oh, Doug is saying Marko Arnautovic is banned for this game. Why is he banned for this game, though? Let me check the match facts here real quick. Let me check this real quick. Let me see. Let me just check this really quick, man, because I didn't even realize that. Why is he banned? Okay. We'll miss Marko Arnautovic. Yeah. Did he bring yellow cards into the game or something? Why is he banned? That is weird, though. Why is he actually banned, though? I'm lost. I should know this, but I don't understand why he's banned. Seriously. Doug, do you have more insight on that? Do you have more insight on that? Marko Arnautovic is banned for his outburst against Aliovsky. But why is he banned, though? I didn't even realize he was banned. Did he get a red? I don't think he got a red card in the game. I'm lost. Seriously. Why was he banned? Guys, I don't know everything, just so you know. I don't know everything. But why was he banned? I am lost here. Seriously. So I'm just digging into this thing right now. Going back to the Arnautovic. So Arnautovic makes it 3-1. First just let him down, but bam. Yeah. Was he retroactively banned? This is weird. But if you guys have any more insight on that, let me know. He insulted him. So you get banned for that? Big up to A-Bob. I told you guys girls would come around these parts. Told you. So he gets a one-match ban for insulting another player. Goal celebration. I remember when he celebrated the goal. I remember that. He said something bad to the North Macedonia fans and players for no reason and will get a one-game suspension. That's weird, man. That is weird. Seriously. That is weird. But Marko Arnautovic should have calmed himself down, though. Definitely let down the team. So, for that one, the Dutch will be playing at the Amsterdam Arena. I do believe they will be at home for this one. So, just to double check that one. Yep, the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. So, Netherlands versus Austria. I think the Netherlands are going to win this game. And I'm gonna go for... They got a lot of goals in them. Gini Wijnaldum, goal threat. Memphis, goal threat. Wout Weghorst or Luke de Jong, goal threat. Even Denzel Dumfries scoring his first international goal. Looks like he's a goal threat. So, Netherlands, Austria. I'm going to go for 3-1. 3-1. I might be wrong, but I'm going to go for 3-1. I'm going to go for 3-1. What's your predictions, guys? Let me know in the chat, please. Do appreciate that. But I didn't even realize he was banned. I saw the celebration and all, but I didn't know he got banned for it. Really didn't know. Really did not know he got banned for it. So, Thriller is saying Denzel is one of the coolest names out there. Yeah, you think about Denzel Washington. You think about Dominic Denzel. You know what I'm saying? These things. You think about Denzel Dumfries. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Dupe. 2-2 draw. Julian. 2-1 to the Dutch. What else we got here? Robert Rodriguez. 2-1 to the Netherlands. Palomo. 2-1 to Austria. Fatso, I got driving license test next week. Just keep your eyes on the road. Don't be nervous and stay focused. 1-0, says A-Bob. A-Bob, are you still in Grenada, man? I want to come down to Grenada, you know. I want to come down to Grenada and spend maybe 4 days hunting and just enjoy, you know, some oil hunting, you know what I mean? Do want to come down to Grenada. What else we got here in terms of predictions? Drop the predictions, guys. We have 3-1 Netherlands. TK beats Italy versus Wales. Not yet. We're not talking about that yet. Not until the day before. So, oh, you're back in Australia. I do want to go to Australia too. So, yeah, one of these days. Robert, always root for the underdogs when they win. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Definitely awesome. So, guys, how have you been enjoying the Euros so far? Match day 1 is over. We're into match day 2 already. We have games coming up in Group D. You know what I mean? England, Scotland coming up very soon. Czech Republic, Croatia coming up very soon. We got some big ones coming up, man. You know what I mean? We got big games coming up. A lot of big games coming up. The tournament is still very young, still in its infancy. And it's not going to heat up until we get to the round of 16 when we know the teams that are out. So just to check the news, Italy cruising to the round of 16. Most appearances, now Cristiano Ronaldo. Every Euro team's all-time top scorer. Ooh. We have every star of the match. There's a lot of things we could get into, but we won't be getting into this right about now. We would save that for when we have some more time and when we have some more freedom. You see what I'm saying? But the Euros have definitely been fun. It has definitely been entertaining. And I'm looking forward to the games tomorrow and beyond. Guys, it's been a pleasure doing a 5th live stream in a row. We need 3 more likes to hit 100. And I appreciate you guys getting us all the way up to 97. Thriller is saying, enjoying all the games so far. Very nice to see live, socially distanced fans at the stadium. Ooh, and we also have a full stadium over in Hungary, man. So, Robert Rodriguez, nice to follow and talk about the games online with you and everyone else here, Dom. Thank you. Yes, man, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man. Sometimes I may not be... Look, guys, I'm going to make this confession. I may not be the best analyst. I'm not saying I'm the best analyst out there. But what we're here to do is we're here to talk about the games. We're here to talk about the games that we watched. Or, if you didn't watch the game, you'll get a little insight from someone like myself or someone in the chat who watched the games. That's what it's all about. Let's not overthink this thing like Pep Guardiola. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing all this for free. It's all about freedom. You know, we're doing what we want. It's all for free. And I'm very consistent, so we're going to come back tomorrow and do this once again. I love doing it. Love doing it. So, big up to Abdullah Erwan who says, so good stream. Thank you very much. Thriller, the Dominic Rich FC community is growing. Glad to be part of it with y'all. Guys, yeah, we're heading towards 50K subs. And definitely looking forward to getting there. So, we have someone saying, I would like to come on your show. If you would like to come on the show, you got to hit me up on Twitter. And I have to vet you first. I have to make sure you're the real deal, all right? So, guys, we're almost at 100. So, Robert is saying, little damn thanks and see you tomorrow after work, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be off from work for the next 2 days. But I'll have Liam with me. So, hopefully, I get him all tired out before the stream. So, like, when he comes on the stream, he'll just fall asleep like he did today. You know? So, guys, I'm pretty sure Copa America is going on right about now. We talked about the Copa America yesterday. Let me see what's going on with the Copa America. Yeah, there's a game actually playing. Let me see. What? Every time I check the Copa America, it's saying the game is tomorrow, you know. There's a game tomorrow between Colombia and Venezuela. Every time I check, it says tomorrow. But no Copa America today. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. About to get the hell out of here. Thank you very much. We have hit 100 likes. There's somebody playing around in the chat. But thank you very much, guys, for helping the stream reach 100 likes. If you're watching the replay right now, thank you very much for watching the replay. You're the real deal. Leave a comment down below. Let me know you're watching the replay. And if you're new, Make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys. Thanks to everybody who liked the video. If you haven't yet liked it, like it. Stop disliking and liking the video. Whoever is doing that, you're a clown. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. So, guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks again. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.